It's part 26 of the F1 Manager Career Mode here on Fog Racing, and we're in Imola. We're at the Tifosi's home Grand Prix. Well, I mean, I know it's Monza, but I mean, we can have two. And if you look at the practice one results, Oscar Piastri, Carlos Sainz not doing too spectacular as we move into the actual Saturday. So we've got final practice, which has already been in the book, and again, we're just struggling. It's kind of just going to be whoever can bridge the gap between Red Bull and the pack will easily finish like second in the constructors, and we kind of need to do that to rebuild for next season. Like, I know we're 4 races in, but it's looking that way already. Unless we can get like but even if we got the domination over Red Bull that they have over us right now, they still have the gap to everyone else, you know. And as you can see, there's a mistake here. And almost end it very badly there for Ferrari. But as you see, Q2 ends. Leclerc and Carlos Sainz, we manage to scrape through. Verstappen actually bins it on one of his laps in Q3, but didn't actually change too much. I know he's 7.6 seconds off the pace, but Leclerc manages to stick at P3. But then after everyone has completed their laps, it's eventually P6 and P9 for Ferrari. It's just no good enough. Verstappen and Perez clear the grid. Alonso, Hamilton, who I think have been basically best the rest this season, getting third and fourth there. But as we go, the 5 red lights are away, and hopefully we can get amongst it here with these guys at the front. But Red Bull, it is just depressing though to see Red Bull constantly, you know, be the top. Like, they start in the front row of the grid and they basically finish there. And I'm pretty sure it's been a 1-2 in every race, if my memory serves me correct. And when you've got such a pace advantage, it's like the Mercedes years of 2014, 16, all that. But Hamilton trying to fight Perez, but the only reason Perez is in a battle with any of these is because he started on the hard tyres. And then once you get caught in the DRS, you've got no chance. That's why Verstappen has pulled such a gap. As you can see, Carlos Sainz down in P9, just no pace whatsoever. Stuck battling George Russell for 9th place, which is just insane. We pit Leclerc though with the aim of fucking doing a 2-stopper here. And Carlos Sainz, I was like, well, what do we do with Sainz? And I was like, fuck it, we pit him again. 2 2-stoppers, and hopefully later on into this race we can get the job done. But Hamilton is actually clear of Perez, and now we've got Alexander Albon. And this corner was just catching everyone out. Caught Max out in qualifying, catches Albon out today. And now we're pitting again, and yeah, the 2-stopper's just not working. But we didn't have pace to make a 1-stop work either. So, you mean, you're just stuck between a rock and the hard place. So we come out with Carlos Sainz and Leclerc, who we're just trying to get to the end now on 2 sets of medium tyres. But Perez, he's going to finish behind Verstappen. It looks like it's going to be Lewis Hamilton on the final podium position. And we've got Carlos Sainz, who at best here is looking like he might be able to get past Daniel Ricciardo, which is just insane. It's looking like 9th and 10th for Ferrari. 50 seconds behind the 2 Red Bulls. And you'd wonder at this stage, how did it go so fucking wrong, to be honest. And as you can see, Alonso actually managed to get past Lewis Hamilton. Verstappen wins from Perez. Then it's Fernando Alonso, then it's Lewis Hamilton, then it's Valtteri Bottas, Gasly, Russell, Ocon, Leclerc, and ourselves. Here is the Drivers' Championship. Alonso sits in P3, wishing that Alpine would give him a better car and he could maybe take the fight the other 2. Piastri gets some bonus points, but now it is time to jump in to Miami. A track last year, I don't even know how well it went. I'm pretty sure Verstappen won. And he'll be looking to win it again this year because we just don't have the pace to do anything. Like, it would take a wet weather race at this point and us to nail everything, like pit perfectly on each lap to get the job done. But as you can see, practice 3 results, for some reason, but us setting on the mediums, don't really understand that. Alfa Romeo looked like the 2nd quickest car, but again, they always look good in practice and they always seem to go backwards. But as you can see, Alonso, Hamilton just beating the Alfa Romeos, and then we've got Leclerc in 13th in qualifying. Disgraceful. Sainz gets 9th, and again, Ferrari in no man's land here in episode 26 of this career mode. And you've just got to question, where can it go from here? Where can it go? There's just no hope whatsoever, if we're being honest. And we've got to do something. And here, what do you do? Do you go long? Do you have a wee short stopper? I don't really know what to do, but we've got Leclerc in P13, and we even out qualified by a Haas. Like a Haas, like, and we've got Sainz in ninth. And again, we're caught in the mid pack with all these cars that are just pretty shite, if we're being honest. Like, we should not be battling Haas, McLaren, Aston Martin. I mean, if we're going to throw Williams into that debate, we probably are, but we've got a 57 lap race ahead of us, and hopefully it can be good. But as you can see, fucking Sainz flying through the field there, almost wipes out Verstappen, who's already made his first pit stop as we move on to lap 25. We are in the DRS of Albon. Verstappen's in the DRS of Bottas. Perez leads for Hamilton, Russell, Ocon, but now those sort of guys are beginning to pit. So we've got both Ferraris here stuck behind Esteban, Ocon, and we haven't pitted yet. We're just eking out this first thing, but we've done 27 laps, and at this point, we're wanting to do a one stop, but when you've did 27 on the hards, you need to do more on the other tyre. Just not happening. But Sainz, a relatively decent job here, holding up Hamilton and Perez, but we're going to eventually have to pit Leclerc and Carlos Sainz, and fuck knows where they're going to come out. But Sainz here just getting absolutely swamped. What we kind of need is a safety car in order to bunch the field up, or else it's not looking particularly toasty here for Ferrari. Sainz comes out in P15. We've got Leclerc up in P12, and it's for battling for wins every race last season to this. It is quite bad. We've got a Williams here. No idea what happened there. He's just stuck it straight into the wall. And as you can see, we've got a sector 1, and the safety car's being deployed. And as you see, it's Pierre Gasly who's just locked up, smashed against the barrier, debris everywhere, came back across the track. But sadly for us, the race finished under safety car. So Verstappen, Hamilton managing to beat Perez. Then it was Alonso, Russell, Ocon, Vettel, Sainz, Leclerc, Albon. So P8 and P9 for Ferrari. Just not good enough. And even at this point, we're slipping behind in the championship big time, man. It's just no good enough. And that is where we're going to end this episode. Next time up, I don't even know what the next race is, but we need to bounce back.